this is Jeff Mesnick. I'm here with the Channel Marketing Journal, and I'm excited to be here today with Didi Dayton from Cylance. Did I say that correctly, Didi?
You did. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah. Hey, good morning.
Good morning. So you are the Vice President of Worldwide Channels and Alliances. So what does that mean?
That's a great question. I run all the routes to market for Cylance except OEM.
Okay. So, and that includes making strategic partnerships like you've been doing lately.
Yep.
The news keeps flying across my desk, another new partnership for Cylance.
I love it. I love that you're paying attention, and
Yeah,
absolutely, that's part of our mission, world domination in the form of partnering.
great. So tell me a little bit about the partners that you've made today.
Yeah, so we're here to talk today about specifically Thycotic, which is a really exciting relationship from a P2P standpoint. What I would like to highlight also is that this is one of the new partners in our Axiom program. So Cylance is an endpoint security solution. We are
Hmm.
a cloud-based product, and we really revolutionized the market when we combined cybersecurity with artificial intelligence. So that's what we're known for.
Yep.
And we came to market about 3 years ago and really disrupted the whole industry in terms of no longer relying on signatures and instead relying on artificial intelligence to make decisions about what's good and bad. So that's the high level of Cylance. The Axiom program is really when you take things a step further, and as a customer and as a partner, when you're trying to actually use technology, a lot of times what you find is that it either doesn't interoperate with the existing infrastructure, or what it means is that you have another partnership where you could do 1 + 1 = 3. And that's really our mission, is to simplify the tasks that humans have to do, leverage artificial intelligence to increase everything from a speed standpoint, from a detection standpoint, and really automate a lot of the function of security so that it's quiet and seamless.
Hmm. Great. And so
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about how the partnership has improved your go-to-market programs.
Yeah, so the Axiom program, the Axiom is a truth, and the truth here is that there just aren't enough humans to take care of the job.
Hmm.
The other element is that security tends to be kind of bulky and get in the way of the user's experience, and we're absolutely dedicated to our customers' experience. So this partnership allows a user to still have access to everything they need to, but if somebody or someone or something tries to take over their system, this will prevent an application from running that's not authorized.
Okay.
Right? And so from a partner standpoint, what you're able to offer is a completely integrated solution. These products are actually built to interoperate, and you can do it in real time. So it's super easy to install. Both products are very low calorie, meaning they don't take up a lot of time on, or a lot of, neither system takes up a lot of space in your system.
Right.
So they're very lightweight, easy to run, next gen solutions.
So when you're a partner and you're looking at these solutions, so I deal with a lot of different companies, I'll say this, and I've interviewed a bunch, and I always get caught up because there's companies out there who are doing some partnering, but they're still really 100% so focused on just their single point solution, as you put it. So if I'm a partner, that's challenging for me. So with this partnership and even the other partnerships that you're making, how is that affecting your messaging to your partners? Are you still trying to sell them point solutions, or are you actually kind of integrating these packages for them to sell?
Yeah, that's a great question. We're actually integrating the packages. So we meet in the channel. We have common partners, predominantly in the security partner base,
Hmm.
partners like GuidePoint and Optiv that offer this as a joint solution.
Yep.
And basically what it allows them to do is to bring two products to market at once and allow the customer to take care of two projects with, one team.
So, and your marketing materials, are you guys collaborating on that as well?
Yeah, absolutely. We have all kinds of videos, we have use cases, we have user briefs, all kinds of great collateral for the partners to leverage. That's a core part of our product, go to market, is
Hmm.
making sure that partners have a way to articulate the differentiation.
So that's great because again, too often we get these vendors who stand up and say, just sell my stuff, and that's it. They
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
really support the partner's needs. So how does the next partnership that you're making, Secura, is it Securonix, is that right?
Securonics. Yeah.
Securonix.
Yeah. So it's the same principle where we meet in the channel and
Mm-hmm.
we've built out all the tools and videos to show the interoperability. So you're actually looking at the user interface with a voiceover. And what that allows you to do as a partner is quickly get to the point. How does the technology work? What problem does it solve? How do you get to a customer? What are the right questions to ask? All that basic blocking and tackling that you need to sell.
And so now with this going, now you have two partnerships that I know of at least.
Yeah.
Is this something that's going to continue? Are you continuing to develop more and more partnerships? Do you have more coming down the pipe that you're going to be sharing with us soon?
Yeah, great question. So we launched this program at RSA. We're up to 25 partnerships. And so
Nice.
these are the latest two. Yeah, we've got partnerships with VMware, with Netscope, with Centrify, some newer ones on the market like Twistlock. And what we're really trying to do is bring best of breed products that are focused on artificial intelligence and continue to give customers and partners really advanced technology. I mean, our mission is really to get onto every PC, laptop, and server and protect them from malware and ransomware.
Yep.
And that's really what this interoperability allows you to do is to do it quickly and efficiently.
So that's fabulous. So you're really taking full advantage of this whole P2P model. Basically, it's the new way of
Yeah,
doing things.
exactly. And the partners that benefit from it and really take it to heart the most are the MSPs
Yep.
and MSSPs. So what I'm finding is that solution providers are really building out a lot of their own intellectual property. And they're also building out services around integration of solutions. If you can pre-integrate the products, then you've just saved them a whole bunch of time and energy to do that for their customers. Right? So the selection process for the vendors is now completely different. Where it used to be, let's pick a product that we're going to stick with for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Today, products come and go in terms of their benefit to the customer in very short cycles. So you have to be able to adapt quickly and to move faster than the market. So all of our partnerships are driven by customer demand, which is really important to highlight as far as this dichotic relationship is concerned. So it first came to us through our federal team. And then we got one of the requests from the Big Four. And we have a very exciting relationship with those guys. I wish I could tell you more about it. I can tell you that it's hundreds of thousands of endpoints. And what they
Nice.
basically needed was a risk mitigation solution. So they asked Cylance to take our conviction capability on a file and combine that with the privileged access management that Thycotic offers. And then bring that to the users so you can get super granular and you can say, this user is allowed to use this application and not this other one. And if you can do that and manage it correctly, now your users have a completely seamless interface and they have full security.
So not only are you bringing a full solution for partners to offer out in problems, but you've actually defined it from the customer first.
Yes, I love that you pointed that out because we're a customer first company and we're very much like the other companies that are born in the cloud. If you think of, Google and if you think of a lot of the born in the cloud partners, they start with the customer experience first. Amazon is the same way. If you're not leveraging their customer capabilities and you don't have a complete passion around the customer, you're missing the boat.
I agree 100%. So I didn't ask you earlier to be prepared for this question, but I asked it when I talked to May
All
from your
right, here we
team.
go.
And I
Yep.
asked it, so you've been doing work for the channel for a number of years now. This is, you and May, you said you and May have worked together and other vendors. So
Yep.
what is your biggest pet peeve? And you don't have to name names, but from a channel executive perspective, that you see some channel executive just consistently does something and you're like, oh, come on.
You mean on the other side of the fence?
Anywhere
Um,
else, like not in Silence. I'm talking about it could be any other company, any other vendor out there that you've just saw it and you're like, why are they doing this?
I would probably have to say that the emphasis on marketing instead of the emphasis on solving the customer's problem, right? It's kind of what you asked about in the beginning, which was, why is this relevant? What makes a customer care?
Hmm.
And if the customers care, the partners care because we want to make the partners the hero.
Right.
And if your focus is too much on your own company and your own marketing messaging, you're missing the broader conversation. And What I like is to sit down and have a conversation and say, okay, well, how are you guys doing things? And how can we make things easier for you? And what problems are you trying to solve? Those are the blocking and tackling points from my perspective. So yeah,
I,
that's my pet peeve.
you know what? I love it because that's actually one of my pet peeves as well.
Yeah.
I have a good friend of mine who's been working in the channel for a number of years, and she was at a big organization, and she was one of the first people to come to me and say, "Look, if I can make the partners' business better, then I win." And
Yeah.
and I know my partners don't just sell my products; they need to sell an integrated package.
Yep.
So I need to help them be better. And there were times where she did really well, and there were times when some of the organizations like, well, we don't want to fund something like that. We don't want to support that. We want to just fund our own specific ROI on specific product sales.
Yep.
And so
Exactly right. Yeah, I mean, having the partner's brand included in the message is absolutely critical.
yeah,
And most vendors try to lead with their own products and solutions. They don't leave enough room in their marketing messaging for the partner to insert their brand. But
right,
that's what their differentiation is. And with managed services, what we're finding is that the partner is leading with a service capability that really differentiates for the customer and allows them to use technology. Because up until this point, there was a lot of bloatware out there, and there was also a lot of shelfware. And I think with the next gen technology solutions that are coming out, both of those will be things of the past.
well, this has been great. Thank you so much, Didi. I really appreciate the time.
Thanks, Jeff. It's been great to meet you, and thanks so much for the time. Really
Thank
appreciate it.
you. Well, this is Jeff Mesnick with the Channel Marketing Journal, and I was excited to have just spoke to Didi Dayton, who's sitting at the beach in California. And hopefully we'll get a chance to talk again.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.